everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on my Wild and Muted junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We are currently on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or over on YouTube. Let me get you guys pulled up so I can see chat, and we'll get a sound check and then we'll get started. Okay. All right, I think sounds okay. So today we're going to work on a envelope page in here. I added just a normal envelope to the journal, and I'll work on that. I haven't quite figured it out, but I think I have a plan. I think. Back in there, it fell out. All right, so let's see, we got people on, got like one on. Hey Bonnie. All right, let's go ahead and pull this camera up. I think we're good sound wise and everything. 1 second. Thanks for letting me know the sound is good, Bonnie. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Lori. So this is the signature we're going to work in. And I've just got this double envelope that I put in here. So it's just basically two envelopes stuck back to back. And we're going to glue it down here. Just to where they're attached. And then I'm going to have this flap go on this side. And this flap will be on this side. Gotta make sure it's folding in the right spot. That looks about right. I'm trying to use the envelope line there. And I'm staying at about, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch apart from the fold there. That should work good. I just gotta put glue. So I'm gonna slide it over just a little bit. Hopefully it'll stay flower glitter on there. I'm not going to put much. It'll be held in by the sewing later. So I just want a little bit. Spread out there. That should be good. All right. So that's going to go like that. Make sure it feels right. Okay, I think we're good. So what I want to do is, normally I would just turn this into a pocket. Debating if I want to keep these pages in my way. think what I'm going to do is just take this page, which is just coffee dyed paper, something on the other side, and it's just a print. That's fine. I'm just going to pull it out. I just don't want to deal with all that right now. So I'm going to end up covering this, but what I want to do is make this, instead of a normally I would just take this and make a pocket over here. I might cut this off, do other things, but since this was already open from when I coffee dyed it, because often the glue will dissolve when you coffee dye your envelopes. Usually I just glue them back together, but this time I decided not to. So what I want to do is make a little kind of a fold out thing. And then the top one, I think I'm going to have a magnet to hold it all together. So I just got to decide if I want this side to be the top. So it opens that way, which I tend to prefer, maybe because I'm right-handed, I don't know. But I don't know if I want this curved. I might straighten that out so they're both flat. So I think I'm going to do that first and have it open that way. And as long as there's room for a magnet to hit both sides, we'll be good. I just got to figure out how I'm going to put the magnet in there. Underneath and all that. I think I can do it. So let's mark this first. So I think what I'm going to do is pull this over. I'm just going to use that to draw my line. Does that look straight? I think that looks straight. Should be about the same spot if the width is the same. If I can get my pencil line to go straight. Yeah, I think that's logical. Alright, so we're just going to cut that off. Find my scissors. I know I brought them over here. Now we have two straight. That's very similar. Should be right. And so I have these neodymium. I don't know how you say it. Magnets. They're very thin. They're very strong. It keeps stuff away from them. Of course, I got a billion warnings, but I have them. I've got them separated on these little pieces of just some cardstock so they don't all stick together. So, and they have sticky stuff on them, but I usually add a little extra. So I think I'm going to try to use this instead of like Velcro. I just have to plan out. So I need one on the top and then one underneath somewhere. Now this is going to be a flip out, so I'll have to put it under whatever I put here. And it might bump a little on the other page, other side, but I think as long as I have cardstock in there, it should be okay. So I just have to decide pictures and all that. So I printed a few that I thought I might use, but not 100% sure. These are from the digitals I've been using. This one's the Torn Pages. That one I think is the Vintage Cottage. Torn Pages. I think this is Torn Pages too. Sometimes I can tell from the edge because they are like torn pages kind of look. But I printed these. I just got to decide what one I think would look good as our peekaboo element, so to speak. You know, what we're going to expose. I like all of them. I like the rocks. It's kind of cool. Also like the little birds in the window. And then I also will need one for the other side. You like the stacked rocks? I wasn't sure if that was going to be just me thing. So that's good. All right, and then we'll need something for this side too. So, and one of the others. I might do this flower only because it kind of matches, I think, that very well. And the other page is coffee dyed, so having more browns I think will work on this section. And there's a little bit of blue here, which also, since the next page is blue, is okay. So maybe I'll go with these two. And then I'll figure out something for all the flaps. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with them. I'll do something. So let's cut these out. I'm debating if I want to use, I think I'm going to use my decal. Hopefully I printed them the right size. I think I did. Rocks outside, flower inside. Yeah? Okay. Alright, so let's cut this. Let's try not to get any of that white. Alright, so there's that. And then this one. This one, I don't know why, this one's always hard to tell where it's hitting. Let me check the size real quick. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Been working on buildings on my train thingy. I'm doing another cardstock building. This one's like a little printing shop. It's going to be in my city square. It's been a tedious one. A lot of little tiny parts. Tiny, tiny pieces. I don't know if you want to see it. I could show it to you. Alright, let's see. It's about the same. Yeah. So, yeah, that fits good. I think that'll look good. And then that one. And then we got to figure out the magnet. And we got to figure out something for the flaps. Not sure what yet. Collect rocks when you travel. They're your souvenirs. Oh, that's cool. to do that as a kid. I went to Arizona when I was a kid, and they have those petrified rocks all over the place. At least they did back then. Nowadays, they probably don't. They're probably all picked up. But I remember Dad taking us, and we got to grab some of those, and I was so excited. All right, let's see. I'll show you this real quick, in case anyone is interested. So this is what I've been doing off camera on my train build. So this is like a little cardstock building. And then it's got like an interior. And then this is the front. So all these little pieces have to be like layered. And then it's got like a shadow box in there that shows when it's together. It goes like this. It's got a staircase that goes here. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see in there. You can kind of see in there. But so that's what I've been doing in my off time, so to speak. Keeps me busy. I like just, I don't know, tinkering, you know, doing stuff all the time. I gotta be doing something with my hands. Alright. See, we can go ahead and put that one down, I think. So the magnet isn't gonna go there. I think I'm gonna put the magnet on the inside under this. So this is safe to go ahead and put down. I'm debating if I want to ink it. I guess I could ink it. I like inking the deckled ones because it makes that decaling show up even more. Good. Might as well go ahead and do this while I get the ink out. Just don't let me forget to put my magnet down before I glue this down on the inside. It would be like me to do that and then have to pull it up or something. Figure out another option. So let's glue this down. I think I'm going to take it off of that because I don't want to get ink or glue all over it. So we're going to go right here. I'm going to go with the art glitter. Hopefully I can get it on this. I could do glue stick and just art glitter on the outside, I guess. But I do prefer the art glitter if I can get it on in time because it just dries so fast. So just try to move fast. All right. Line it up. always the edges that don't catch, for whatever reason. Okay. And I'm going to figure out this magnet. So like I said, I want it underneath here, I think. Just debating if I need to reinforce the area any. I don't think I do. I mean, this is a 65 pound. It should be okay. But I might just put it inside some tape. Just use some masking tape. Just give it a little extra. So I want it to hit exactly where the top's going to be. So I got to figure that out. So we have this on the outside. So I think I'll have these two, this one, and this. So we want it in here somewhere. Might have like a pull tab or something on here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. I'm just figuring out how I want to see where this is going to be. I think I can just maybe put a little hole, very tiny hole. So looks like it might show. I could just use graphite to mark it. Yeah, we'll do that. I've got some graphite sitting here. I don't think it'll smear onto anything. Just want to see where that's going to hit. I'm just going to tear a little piece of it. So we're going to put this here. Yeah, underneath, because I want it to show on the bottom. And this here. So I want my hole to be, my magnet, I think to be, I think about right here. So I'm just making a little mark with this ball stylus. And that should give me a little mark there. Put that in there. Should keep this handy. Where could I put it? You know what? I'm going to put it in with the marker. I might need it again in the same way. So that's a good spot. Okay, let's graphite out of the way. Alright, so we know that's where I want my magnet. And so this is on here in the way that it sticks together. So I know this direction is correct for this to, you know, stick the right way. Because if you flip it, then it'll reverse the polarity and it'll not attract. So we want to make sure that it gets stuck on there right. So we're going to take this one. And we're going to stick it on this spot. It's already got some sticky on there. Probably magnetize my tweezers. I am going to put just a little bit of glue. I think I'm going to use this craft glue. It says it works on metal. Sorry, I was trying to take the lid off with one hand. Where's my little silicone thingies? There. All right. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. Like I said, it does have sticky on it, but I like to make sure. So we're just going to stick that on top of there. Like that. Now these are pretty thin. They're less than a 16th. I don't know what they call them. If it even says, it might say. If it does, it doesn't on the outside. But they're pretty thin, so it won't add a horrible amount of bulk. Where'd that tape go? Covered it up. There it is. All right, so I'm just going to throw some of this tape down because we're going to cover it up anyway. It doesn't matter. But that way I know, you know, my battery will hopefully stay in place. And this won't add too much, you know, texture underneath it. So there's that one. And then on the top, we got to figure out how we're going to put the top one. So it'll kind of fall in place and find itself. So it should be, okay, so the glue's on the wrong side on this one, which sometimes happens depending on what you're doing. That's fine. So it wants to go this way, so I just got to make sure that I let go. Yeah, there's sticky on the top. The sticky isn't crazy sticky, and we're going to put something on top of there anyway, so it'll be fine. We're going to stuff them to, I guess we're not really sticking it to that side, are we? Oh, yeah, we're sticking it to both sides. So I got to cover it with something. I'm not sure. I usually just use some sort of cardstock or something, like a picture. So I'll have to see what kind of picture I have that I can put on there. Even this up a little bit because it's not crazy strong yet. I gotta put this somewhere. I don't have any metal on my desk, which is kind of surprising. But I don't want to stick it on anything important either. Like my phone or anything. Who knows what those things will do. So let's see. I think I'm going to look through the little cutouts and see if there's anything. But I want to reinforce this because it's kind of flimsy. It's not crazy strong, but we can go ahead and put this one down over the top of that. That'll be fine. And these are strong enough to go through many, many layers of paper. I'm not worried about putting too much paper or anything. So I'm just going to put that like that. And then cover the outside with something. Do you know what? Something. We'll figure it out. I'm trying to get glue on everything here. I know better than to do it on top of my project, but I am. So it is what it is. I can center this guy, kind of, sort of. Pretty straight. All right, there's that. It's very pretty. I like it. So what can I put on these flaps? I hadn't thought that far ahead. Let's see, what do I got? I kind of want to cover them just to add strength. At least this one. This one needs to be a little stronger. So I've got these papers, but they're pretty thin. They're not going to add much strength. I might look and see if I have any more printed out of this stuff. I could put these on some of it maybe, but I don't know if I'll see any designs I want. Some flowers and stuff. I don't know if it's thick enough. I haven't hardly used them yet because they're so, I don't know, thin. Almost like tissue paper. All right, let's grab our Stamperia papers, see what we got. Printed a couple. Are those on cardstock? No, that's just regular paper. Regular paper, regular paper. I printed everything on regular paper. Of course I did. It's the only ones I have that aren't. Don't fall. Sorry, I bumped my stool. Possibly cut some of that out. Or I could just go with some solids. Got these. This is pretty. This might work. Wonder if I can fit that in there somehow. To think about where things will fit. So, you know, they might not work. This is the smaller version of that. I don't really have the other half of that flower because it's on, I think it's on that edge of that paper. I'm not sure. What else do we got? We have this paper. That's pretty. I've got enough to cover all of them. Maybe I'll just use that. It's just the cover. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. And then I'll add something to the top for the pull tabby. I'll figure that out in a second. But I like this, and it's nice and heavy. So it will add stability for me. Colors are good. Alright, so I've got to figure out if I can get it all out of this one without losing. So that's the trick. It's like, can I get these tabs? I don't know. I don't know until I start figuring this out. So there. I might just try drawing lines on it and see. You know, I'm going to do it on this side just to kind of see if I can get all of it on there. Honestly, I don't know if I can. So, I'm not real worried about direction because it's not super directional. A little directional, but not crazy. So if I do that one there, can I get this one without hitting that? It doesn't have to go quite to the edge. It can go close because I can decal it. So this one would go here. This is me just figuring it out, guys. So that would go there. And I could do this one. Closest we can get. So about here. It won't be this exactly, but I'll flip it and do it exactly. And then this one can go here. So yeah, I have enough. Okay, I can get all 4 pieces without any issues. Okay. I can even this middle one over a little bit, and we're okay, because this can hit anywhere in there, which gives me, you know, plenty of room to move this over just a little bit. Okay, so we'll do this one first. I'm just going to keep it kind of like it is. I don't think directionally it really matters. It feels a little more right this way for some reason. So we'll go with that. And I'm just going to kind of center that. And I think I'm going to decal it. So we'll just outline it first. This chalk pencil. Alright, there's that one. And then we'll do this one. Okay. We'll do these. That way I'm keeping that edge on each edge. It's got a little bit of a border to it. And this one. All right. So I want to label this. So this is the bottom. I'm just going to put a B on there. This is the top. And this is right. And this is left. Okay. Just in case they're slightly different. Chances are they will be. All right. So we'll cut this out with the decal. Might have to cut it with scissors first, because I think this might be challenging. Probably go straight across there, but I'll just do scissors first. I was debating if I was going to save any of these flowers, but I don't really need to. I might try to save a couple of them. I will be going inside this line that I made. Just try to save a couple of these. I'll fussy cut them out and use them somewhere. Okay. So, let's see. All right, let's decorate this. Just inside that line. So I don't care if the coffee dyed paper shows a little. Not sure how I want to do that corner. I guess I could try a decal around it. It'll probably look weird. But it'd be close. grab enough. Okay, so it's got like a little kind of an edge there. That's right. If they're not completely right, I can fine tune them. I think they'll be okay. Didn't account for taking off that edge, so I'm trying not to take too much of it. All right, one more. Corner. All right, let's see how they fit. Save that. Trash that. Alright, so I'm going to ink these, but I want to check their fit first. Alright, so this is right. It's close. I'm going to take a little bit more off this edge. Pretty close otherwise. Don't forget the magnet. Yep. Don't forget the magnet. Y'all keep telling me because I know I'm going to forget. Alright, so that goes there. That fits good. And then the bottom one is this one. Yeah, this one needs fine-tuned for sure. We didn't get over enough. So right here. Right here. Top's not too bad. top one. It's close. There. I'll take just a little. Take a little off the bottom so that drops down some. If I can get a small enough amount off of this without it just fraying. Always hates that. It's like, no, you must cut more. That's better. It's in there. It's hard to tell. I think it is. Yeah. The angle didn't. Making a mess. Angle didn't want to let me see in there. Okay. Little pieces everywhere. Alright, so that one's good. And then one more to check. Yep, same thing. The edges need more. Looks like this one's a fraction wide. Look what I'll do. I don't know why I can't see the top. Stand up to see it. The angle is just weird. Alright, so if I come down, you can just take some off of this side. Here, about like that, and then just a little bit off of this side. All right. Is that far enough? Can't tell. This one. There. Let's see. Better. Yep, that looks good. Okay. So the magnet's going to go under there. So we probably should do it first so we don't forget it. Let's go ahead and ink them. Where to go? All right, we're getting there. I think this is turning out cute. I like it. So if we're finished early, I'm just going to stop because I still need to cook dinner. All right, so okay, so that's going to go there. I don't think I need to ink anything else. That should be all right. Figure out what I'm going to put on top of the magnet. I don't know yet. All right, so we're going to line it up and see where it heads, and then put some glue. All right, so a little drop of glue. We'll just use our glitter, I guess. I meant to use the other one, honestly, but it probably doesn't matter. I think our glitter works on metal too, but this one has glue all over the tip because I just set it up there. Just a little. This is that ultimate glue. All right. Do I have a wipe? I thought I had one. I guess not. Okay. So magnet should be able to go there now. It's gonna just grab where it needs to be. Hopefully stay. And I'm gonna put tape on it too. It'll be a little more challenging, but I'm gonna try it. Just give it that little extra support. Hopefully my glue will stick to this masking tape. I might rough it up a little bit. My husband's in there coughing like crazy. I don't know why. It's kind of, it's got a little bit of a slipperiness to it. So I'm just going to kind of rough it up just to help my glue stick. All right, so tab or no tab? I don't know. I feel like it should have a tab. I mean, it's hard to lift right now. Might have to support the other side too, just to give it more support. I suppose I could put the tab on the inside and have it come up under to give it a little more support too. I have these tickets sitting there. Are any of these appropriate? Some mushrooms, butterflies. Could maybe use this little butterfly. If I put that under there, what would that look like? It would just kind of stick over this other side a little. I might double it just to make it stronger. Maybe. The color's okay. So if I just fold it. I don't want it to be too thick, so we might come into an issue. So I don't know. Let me cut that off. What if I do this like this, and this like this? Maybe zoom in a little. I'm kind of far out. I don't know if that'll be strong enough. Let me see if I can tell. I think it will be. It's fairly thick little cardstock. I think I'll do that. And then, so that's going to go there. This is going to go on the back, but I'm going to cover it with a little extra support. So maybe just a solid color or something. I got to see where it's going to hit. So how can I mark this? I want the butterfly to come out into the right spot. Try to mark it in the right way. I think about there. All right, so that's going to go there. Maybe just use a solid from one of these papers. It doesn't have to be solid, but it's probably safer. I hadn't planned on doing anything on the insides because I just was going with the coffee dye show. And I didn't want it to get, you know, too thick, but this side I feel like it really needs it. I've got that blue, got a brown. It doesn't really need to say anything. There's a single flower there. Might do that little piece. It's got some flower on it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I might just add this to the inside. I'm trying to see if that flower is going to end up on there. I think it will. Go right about here. All right, so let's do that. Let's try to make it strong. This magnet, it puts a lot of, you know, pull on that paper. I just don't want it to rip. So, should I tackle it? I guess so. Debating if I'm going to lose. I might not lose that bunny. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I might want to do something with it. Maybe. It's still there. Alright, so let's deckle this. Hopefully I can get somewhat close because I don't want to, I want it to stay fairly close to the edge there, especially on the inside here. So I'm going to go kind of close to that mark. Corners are always hard to tell. They've got an angle to them. Pieces everywhere. And this one, just a little bit. All right, let's see how this does. It's a fraction big. All right, which way should I cut it? I should cut it on the top, I think. This off just a little bit more. There's just don't want it to hit when the card folds. Tiny bit, which it's not going to like. Let's see if that's right. Okay. Should work. Hitting the magnet, and I'm missing the fold. All right. I think we're okay. It'd probably look pretty if I covered all of them, but I don't know if it needs it. I'd probably have enough stuff. So our magnet is on there. We need our pull tabby. So this is going to go with the butterfly out front. So it's going to go here underneath this. All right, so we'll do that first. Just glue on here. Hopefully it's somewhat straight. Okay. How straight is it? It doesn't really matter. Probably not, but try to make it somewhat straight. I'm trying to see the line here. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. And paper. This one. All right, glue this down. I think I got everything I'm supposed to have. Hopefully. Magnets in place, tabs in place. As close to that edge as I can. Make sure it's holding good. Seems okay. All right, so there's that side. Little butterfly sticks out. And this one goes here. You could add things to this pocket as long as you didn't get too thick with it. If you wanted to throw a ticket or a receipt or a picture inside here, you could do that. And they're good. Not too bad. I think that'll work. All right, so there's that one. Let's do this one. I don't, what do you think? Should I do something on the inside of the others or not? I can. I mean, it's not like I don't have time. I think I can find enough papers to match. It's a close fit. All is good so far. This is the bottom. So this is why it was so important to mark these, because these are just, you know, envelope things, and you never know if they're going to be exactly the same. Chances are they're not. I mean, it just makes it easier when you go to put it back together. And I'm just not pushing this glue down very hard until I really get it lined up. As you know how this art glitter is. Once you really touch it, it's down. You're not going to move it. But if you just kind of lightly lay it, it gives you a little more move time. Just a bit more. Pretty. Okay, so now we can open it with our little tabby. These just open. So should I cover these? Leave them? I mean, they don't have to be covered, but they could be. What do you think? Any thoughts? It's like, I've got, let's see what I have. Got like this back of this. It's got like just writing and stuff. Question is, you know, is there enough? So I could definitely get that piece there, which comes to about here. So that would be kind of upside down, but I could do that there. Can I do this here? Yes. Yeah. So I have enough. Just use the rest of this. I'd lose the bunny, but I have another bunny. I have like 2 or 3 of them floating around. Cover it. Don't cover it. Y'all aren't talking to me. I'm making this decision on my own. There is enough. I guess it would finish it off, right? Cover it. All right. So there's that one. So this is top. this one, where was it? This way. The writing will be sideways, but that's okay. This is right. And then where's the piece we have left? This one. Good enough. To turn it this way so I can see. I think I do. It's like I want it to be. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I had to think about it. I put the outline on the other side on that one, but I don't think it's going to matter because this is the side I want to show. Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't know if those are correct, but I think they're pretty much equal. So I think it'll be fine. Okay, so there's one. I didn't mark that one, did I? No, I did. I didn't mark the others. It'll be obvious because it's the only one left. Where is that mark at? It's really hard to see. This one, they're pretty close. I think I'm just going to decal it apart. That way I can get both cuts. All right, where is that one? I can't see the line. It's probably just the whole card, and that's why I can't see the line. No? I don't know why I can't see the line. Oh, it's because it's the right. That's why. It's pretty much this whole piece. All right, so how much can I lose off of here? Tell that corner. I think I'm close. Nope, almost. Just a fraction off. There. That's not bad. Maybe here, just a little bit. Probably traced it on the wrong side or something. There's that. close enough there, I think. And then that's the top. Okay. All right, I think it's accurate. Let's see. Didn't like that cut at all. Hold on. It's like so ragged. Not a huge deal, but it's the only thing I find about this decal is you can't do thin cuts. You really need like 1/8 of an inch. It gets mad. It's like, no. Alright. I'm just going to use the scissors on these corners because they're going to be a pain. This one. Good. Okay, that one's good. Last one. Check my cuts, see if it looks okay. Yeah, go here. About here. To that little corner, kind of tricky. Okay. Sorry. It's like, no, we didn't want that. Oh, I didn't do the inside. Angle's a little weird. Off, but I think it'll work. Try and see if I'm on the fold. I think I'm okay. Oh, why I couldn't get that one corner quite right. I think this one's good, but this one's weird. I don't know. Just didn't quite get that angle. Cheating on the decal. Little pieces everywhere. Okay. Fine. Alright. Get all these little pieces off of here. Anchor it. And we will be done. Get these glue, that's it. So I think it's a cute project. It's a different way of doing an envelope. I haven't done one like this. Just wanted to do something a little bit different instead of just the average, you know, open it up pocket kind of thing. All right, get this glue down. Now I need to make another one so I can put it in my ideal journal. It's like, I like the idea of the ideal journal, but oh my gosh, you have to make two of everything. I think I'm on that edge. Close. It'll be okay. I'm a little out of camera, but I think it's okay. Just easier. The most important part is the fold. You definitely don't want to get in there and, you know, lock yourself up to where you can't fold it. If it's over the edge, you can always trim it. But when it gets in the fold, that's an issue. Sorry, Bunny. He gets to go away. You'll be hiding in your little burrow forever. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. So, in. Cute. I like it. Tab works well, closes well. Let's grab our rest of our thing here and see if we can figure out where everything fits. Where's the rest of it? Back here. Is that where it was? Can't remember. No, that's not quite right. Something's off. Was it this one? Yeah, it was in there. That's what it was. so this is where it will go. So opens up, opens up. Need more glue there. Just felt it open on me. Just a teeny little bit. Not quite down. Just gotta make sure it's not sticky. Okay. You love it? Awesome. I am glad. I think it's cute. So, like I said, you know, other cards in there. Let's see. I don't really have, do I have anything I could show you with? You know, let's see. I wanted to throw a little tag or something in there. Could always, you know, throw a card in there, whatever. A couple of things. It would hold, you know, several things, I would imagine. They're not going anywhere. Like I said, that magnet's pretty strong. They're not going to fall out. So whatever you put in there will stay. Doesn't really need something, but I'll throw that in there just to have something in there. Why not? Okay, so that's our project. I think it's cute. Thank you so much for watching. The rock blends well with the blue page. It does, doesn't it? I agree. It does blend well. All right, thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will be back on Wednesday. Wednesday's the Row Life Little Miniature, the Tipsy Restaurant. We will be doing that. So y'all take care till then. All right, bye-bye.